Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin and Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin and Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin and Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Hey everybody, welcome back into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It's a little known place that's in Gray, Louisiana. It's right off of West Park on the way to Thibodaux. But it's called a Place for Restoration, and it's a drug and alcohol rehab facility that houses people for 9 months at a time. They do a great job at faith as well as rehabilitation from those things. They're having a fundraiser that's coming up on in November. On the 4th of November, it's going to be at Ellendale, and it's the 19th annual golf tournament for a Place for Restoration. Here to talk more about is Jeremy Smith. He's the executive director of a Place for Restoration, and appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about the golf tournament, but we want to talk about what your facility and what we're raising money for as well. So let's talk about the golf tournament first. So you guys have spots, and I'm sure people can join up, and it'll be at Ellendale, and it'll be the day before Election Day on November 4th, right?
Yeah, come play some golf and support a good cause before the election. Yeah, we've got spots available. We have teams still available. We have sponsorship available as well. And it's a good time. It's for a good cause. It's really good food. And we can take up to about 24 teams. Where right now we're at 19 teams, so there's a few more spots left. And we would love any support possible. Is it's vital for us and what we're doing.
Right. And look, the weather's been perfect pretty much. I think we're supposed to get some rain on like Halloween night, but it'll probably green up Ellendale, so it'll be a great time to play. And you can have certain times that if somebody contact you, how to
if you go on our website, it's aporhouma.com, and you can find our brochure there for the golf tournament. It's got all our contact information. And if you just call us, or you can email us at aporhouma@gmail.com, and we can get you the information, as soon as possible. So.
All right. Well, let's talk about where the 19th annual tournament for you guys, but where this money goes. And I was reading it. It says, I said rehab, but you guys officially not a rehab. Yeah. Tell me what your program is.
Yeah. So the distinction between rehab or rehabilitation and regeneration, we're believing that through the faith, Christ-centered approach to this process, that rehabilitation is essentially bringing someone back to their former state, restoring them. But bringing us back to our former state is kind of bringing us back to the place that we were when we started using. So regeneration means to be made brand new. And so we're looking for something deeper than just rehabilitation. But we don't want to get lost in the minutia there. But the program, essentially, it's a 9-month drug and alcohol program for men. We do have a sister program in Thibodaux for women. But our program takes men in for 9 months, and it doesn't cost anything for them to come in. We don't take insurance, and we don't charge to come in. The men come in, and they get a long-term stay. They stay with us. It's in resident. And the program really focuses on helping the men to get honest with themselves, which is the most important first step, is you have to admit that not only do you have a problem with drugs and alcohol, but you have a problem with character issues.
There's a reason, right?
Yeah. And so the first part of the program is called regeneration, and that's when they're essentially learning how to put down all the defense mechanisms they've been carrying for all this time, denial and projection and rationalizing and making excuses. And the program essentially is built on 4 cornerstones, and that's biblical regeneration, that's strong family values, work ethic, and loving confrontation. And so the issues that you come in with are going to be confronted, not through screaming or shouting or demeaning, but through accountability. Yeah, they're going to be addressed. And you've got 9 months to have those issues addressed. They're going to be well addressed. And but what you find is, and I went through the program myself in 2011, is that when you're willing to let God do the hard things he wants to do in you, it's really at the end of it, it's not really a cost. It's the greatest thing that could ever happen to you. And once they're there with us for about 5 or 6 months, they move into the next part of the program, which is called inner healing. and discipleship, and those parts of the program really address the deeper motivating factors for the behavior that you come in with. And all in all, at the end of the program, the guys work for us while they're there. We cut grass, and we have fundraisers like this. That's how we pay for their stays. We have class in the morning. We cut some grass in the afternoon. So they get to apply the things they're being told in class in a practical job-like experience. They pick up a skill as well. And then through generous people that help us to make it stay free for the people to come in that desperately need the help.
You said you have 12 spots right now, and that's pretty much capacity for these guys. There's no fences, right? I mean, people can come and go if they really wanted to.
Yeah,
but they got to want to stay, though, right?
Right. Yeah. And we have people that probably more people leave before they're finished than the people that actually complete the program. But we find that once they get to probably the 5 or 6 month point, most of the guys by that point are really invested and are going to see it out and stick it out.
How do you get involved? I mean, you told me you got involved, but I'm talking about how would a patient, or I don't even, do you call patient?
It's fine.
I don't mean that. Yeah. I'm trying to use the right terms, but how do you apply?
Yeah, it's a one-step process of a phone interview. They have to contact either myself or another man on our staff named Lucas Brown, who handles intake. And you go through a 3-day calling process, and we have a list of questions that we ask. And the only thing we're really looking for is a man desperate for change? Is he teachable? Is he humble? Is he in agreement that he needs help? And once we vet as well as we can, obviously, then if it's a fit, then they come in.
People come from anywhere?
Anywhere.
And so people can contact you and all.
Yeah.
When do you start? It's a 9-month thing. And do y'all have a start and a finish? See a graduation?
Yeah, we have it's approximately 9 months. You come in and then you get put into like a block with people that got to the program around the same time as you.
I got you. Well, again, the Ellendale tournament for A Place for Restoration is Monday, November 4th. It'll be at Ellendale, and then contact you guys for more information.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate it, man. You're an asset to our community. We appreciate that.
We're very grateful. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.